Yo, what up? It's JSF, and I wanted to talk about something that I don't know if y'all noticed. I don't know if anybody has really talked much about or is really paying that much attention to because there's so much going on with MK1, right? There's so much going on with the game that I don't know if people are noticing, like, the little things like this that I notice, and that's I mean, you might notice that MK1's not on the screen right now. This is MK11, but we don't have this for MK1, right? This doesn't exist. We don't have a pro series, pro circuit, pro competition, whatever you want to call it. There is none for MK1, right? And there was one for MK11. There was one for Injustice 2. Obviously, pro tours, pro circuits are very common. Tekken has it. Street Fighter has it. Arxis has it for their games, usually just Guilty Gear Strive, and Mortal Kombat had it for the last game. And when the game launched, it was already a thing, right? In fact, this trailer that's on the screen right now actually came out before the game came out. So even more confusing, right? Like what? Like the game was this is before the game came out, and this trailer was already out, and it was completely mapped out what the pro series is, how it's gonna work, how you qualify, what the finals are, where it's at. Like everything was completely laid out for us, right? And now MK1 has been out for about 10 days for everybody. It's been out for 2 weeks for the people who got, the deluxe edition, and we have nothing. Not a word, not a peep. And funny enough, there's actually a Twitter page, NRS Esports, that's just about NetherRealm Esports, Mortal Kombat Esports, competitive gaming, etc. And all they've done so far is retweet other tournaments, right? Look, available for 23. Like the game wasn't even out yet when this happened, right? And it's just interesting to me because it's something that I noticed, and I'm sure the competitive players noticed as well. They even did like multiple like they gassed this up, bro. There were 2 seasons of it. MKX had multiple seasons as well, so it was a really cool thing. And like I said, mostly just pro players probably noticed it. And I want to talk about why I believe that we don't have it this time, right? Like I don't think it's a coincidence. Again, it's very possible that like later on down the line they introduce it, like a year later or like 2 years later, a few months later. It's possible that they introduce it. Very, very possible. But I don't think it's gonna be anytime in the next couple weeks or in the next month at all, because I think NetherRealm knew what they were doing, and we shoot them a lot of bail. We give them a lot of credit. Mortal Kombat fans are some of the most forgetful, in the sense that we forgive literally everything the developer does. But I think with this game, MK1, I mean, it's getting a patch. And obviously, they're trying to fix some of the bugs and whatnot, but I think they were 100% aware of the state that the game was releasing in. I think they knew it was releasing in a shitty state. I think that they know competitively it's not nowhere near where it should be. And MK11 wasn't the greatest competitively balanced game either, right? That game's competitive balance was shit, but it was passable. Like it passed the eye test. It passed the casual test, right? There are characters who were annoying, but there was nothing in the game that just seemed insanely broken. There was nothing in the game that seemed like a joke. There's nothing in the game that was just like, LOL, I'm gonna do this. And there was like in MK1, everybody can have Aquaman's Trident Rush. And if you're not familiar with Trident Rush, go look at Injustice 1 or 2, look at competitive Aquaman play, or just look up Trident Rush, ask about Trident Rush. It was a stupid move where he just stabs you with his trident over and over and does a shit ton of chip and it's safe. Everybody can do that in MK1, right? So it's just like, I think they knew that competitively, their game was not where it needed to be. Just polish wise, it's not where it needs to be, right? There's so many bugs, so many issues, so many things like that, and there's a lot of work that they need to do still. I mean, you could argue that it's because of WB and what's going on with WB, and they don't got that much money, blah blah blah. But I doubt that that's it. Honestly, WB's a $1 billion company. Mortal Kombat's a $1 billion franchise. I think they got money to run a pro circuit, and the pro circuit does generate, sales. It does generate interest. It does generate some revenue for them. So I don't think it's like a lost cause. But I think that they just knew that they were not releasing a game that they could do this type of thing with, like a game that they could just say, yeah, let's do a pro series for, and it's gonna be cool and everybody's gonna be happy. I think they knew that there were game breaking glitches in the game. I think they waited, and like I've seen some people say, like I don't know this personally, but I've seen some people say like, hey, I used to work in QA, and I can guarantee you that they've got pages and pages of notes on some of these issues you guys are discovering. They just needed to hurry up and get the game out. They said, fuck it, push the game out, we'll deal with that when it comes up, right? If it doesn't come up, we won't deal with it, type of deal. And again, I don't know if that's true, bro. I don't know if that's true, but I could see some truth to that. I could see some merit to those claims, because that's just what it feels like, right? Like, I think we're giving them too much, like we're not giving them enough credit, and we're giving them too much lenience, thinking like, oh, they just didn't know the player one advantage bug was in the game. Bro, that it got discovered like on Monday or something like that, and then on Wednesday they were like, it got discovered either Sunday night or Monday night and got put on YouTube, put on the internet. Oh, by Wednesday, Ed Boon was saying, hey, we got a patch to fix it. We fixed it. We got a patch drop in 2 days. You know what I mean? Like, that's how fast they were able to fix it. And it's like, I think they know a lot of this shit, and I think it's not a coincidence. Like, if you think about it, at the reveal event for MK1, they had pro players showcasing the game, playing it then. They felt really good about it. They had new mechanics. They had hid the game, but when they revealed it, everybody liked it. Like, they felt really good about that game. And I think they feel really good about MK1 in the sense of fun and creative freedom and the cool shit you can do. But in the sense of the competitive integrity and just how the game is holding up, I don't think they are. I don't think they're that confident in the integrity of the game. I don't believe it, and I'd be shocked if they were. Like I said, I could be wrong, but I think that they knew, because they didn't talk about this game competitively at all, and they talked about MK1 competitively from the start. It's like they developed that game with competitive play in mind. In this game, they developed with just, being crazy, having fun in mind, which is cool. But it does present some problems, like not having a pro series. But what do y'all think, man? I would love to hear you guys' input. What do you think? Do you think that this is just a coincidence? Do you think that, I'm just making shit up? I'm just overthinking shit? What reasons would you guys say? Because they're not going to come out and just say, hey, here's why we don't have a pro series this time. Like, we're the only major fighting game releasing without any type of support for competitive play of the game, which is crazy. And I mean, it's not something you have to do, but it did become the standard. They always gush about the pro players in the tournaments. They love watching it. They love supporting it. And now they're just not supporting it anymore. So what's going on? I would love to hear y'all opinions, what y'all think. Let me know here. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, catch me on Twitch, ask me there. We can talk about it there. But yeah, man, that's all I got for y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Y'all stay safe. JSF, I'm outie. Peace.